This recording will provide insights into setup and configurations related to QC tests and QC plans. Let's look into the product. Severity levels. It is the impact of defects on the testing process. It is used to define the severity of the test to be used to measure the test results. Most users usually use major, medium, and minor. You can define your own as well by simply clicking on the plus icon and adding the name of the severity level and its description. Don't forget to save whenever you create or configure new details into the system. Let's move to the test methods. Test methods are standard procedures to carry out the tests that will be associated with the tests. It can be biochemical, internal, external, etc. It is used for reporting and analytics purposes. To create a new test method, click on the plus icon and add the name of the test method. Let's say microchemical test. Add a description of the test method. And now save it. Let's look at test categories. Test categories are used to classify quality control tests with similar characteristics. You can categorize tests as chemical, physical, and laboratory based on the nature of the quality control tests. If the test category is used in performing any of the tests, then it cannot be deleted. To create a new test category, you can click on the plus icon and add the details. Let's add lab. Next are the QC tools. You can define the tools, equipments, or devices that will be used while performing the quality control tests and will help record and measure the test results. Here you see the list of the QC tools created. Each tool has a tool ID, description of the tool, status, and details that you define for the QC tool. Various test tools can be defined, such as a volumetric flask, dent tester, stadiometer, etc. You can define a new QC tool ID. Click on the plus icon. In QC tool ID you can enter the unique ID of the QC tool. Let's add titrators, and its description, to determine the concentration of a specific substance and select the status of the tool. Here, active status signifies that the tool can be used further in the tests. Hold status signifies the tests cannot be used in the tests. In calibration signifies that the equipment or a tool is under the calibration process, to check if it meets the known standards so that the tool can be used in the tests to measure the accurate test results. Retired status signifies that the tool cannot be used in the tests as it doesn't meet the standards anymore to measure the accurate test results. In the last calibration date, you can define the last calibration date after which the tool needs recalibration. In the next calibration date, you can define the next calibration date to denote when the tool should be next calibrated. You can enter additional comments here, if any, and mention the serial unique number of the QC tool. In the Event History tab, you will see the history of who did what, and when. You cannot delete the QC tool once it is used in the quality control test. Moving next to the test groups. Here you can configure the test groups for the tests that can be classed together as a group having similar properties. You can define your test groups by simply clicking on the plus icon. Enter the name and description of the test group and save it. Test groups can be physical, chemical, statistical, analytical, etc. Once you have used the test group in any quality control test, it cannot be deleted. In this recording, you saw the configuration of severity levels, test methods, test categories, QC tools, and test groups to create a QC test and QC plan in the Quality Management Suite. Thank you for watching this recording.